Hi guys, welcome to Talk to Me Tuesday for Tuesday, April 29th, 2014. This is Jennifer, and yesterday was my birthday. It's a really fun day here on Talk to Me Tuesday. I have some really fun stuff to share, so we're going to jump right in. Tomorrow I will be participating in the Quiltmaker 100 Blocks blog tour for Volume 9, which is this issue right here. This magazine actually doesn't come out until next week, but all of the designers that contributed to this issue were invited to be in a blog tour, and my post will be tomorrow, and I'm going to give you a sneak peek that you're only going to see today. If you stop by Sewhook tomorrow, you will see lots of pictures of my blog, plus I will have 2 giveaways, which I'll tell you about in just a second. So first of all, this little guy right here, sneak peek, he's mine, and there is a pattern in here for that block, as well as 100 total blocks, so 99 other blocks including mine, and I also have quilts in the gallery. There's a little gallery at the front that shows examples of how to use the blocks, and mine are in the gallery too, so make sure you guys check out Sewhook tomorrow for a sneak peek of the other goodies from this magazine. So one of the things that Quiltmaker does for this special issue is, since it's 100 designers, it's a little bit different than a regular issue, and one of the things they do is they send out swag to go with the magazine, and every time you're in an issue you get a coffee mug. So this is actually my 4th 100 Blocks coffee mug. I missed Volume 8 because the deadline was when I was working, and it just flew by me. I was working full-time at the time, and I just missed it, and so it was completely outside of my ability to make that, and I missed Volume 8, and I was really sad about it. So I am in Volume 9, and you can see right there is my little block. Another super cool thing that they send you is this giant button. What this button is actually for is if you go to Quilt Market in the spring or the fall, and you can either wear it, which, I mean, you can't miss this button, put it on your bag, or if you're in a booth, it has a little stand on the back so that you can stand it up so people know that you were in this issue. And I want to show you something else special about this. So some time ago, Alia made this for me. This is it's a little purse that has the one ring on the front with the writing, and I keep my giant Quiltmaker buttons in here. So I have all of my buttons, and this actually hangs over my sewing machine, so I keep all of my Quiltmaker buttons in here because it's the perfect size for them. And they're kind of big and awkward, but they're cool, and I want to have them around, so this is my little Quiltmaker button bag. So if you stop by Sewhook tomorrow, not only will you see pictures of my block and a little bit of backstory on it, but I will also be able to give away 1 free issue of the magazine that will come directly from Quiltmaker. I will also be having a giveaway from me, so make sure you stop by for that too. I will be giving away a copy of my pattern set, Texas Twofer, which includes 6 patterns. It's got an armadillo, a Texas flag, a boot, and then there are 3 different versions of Texas. This is a series that I started 2 years ago, and I've done 3 sets so far, and I have some other sets in mind. I just haven't gotten back to it yet, so look for more of those hopefully this year. Included with this pattern, you will get this little fabric bundle. So my winner will get not only a free pattern, but some fun fabric to go with, and hopefully that'll be a fun welcome thing for one of my visitors. Now that my awesome Quiltmaker business is out of the way, I wanted to give you an update on the Fandom and Stitches Project of Doom for the Make-A-Wish project that we're doing. I am 2 blocks away from finishing this quilt. I have been waiting for these blocks. The deadline was over a week ago, you guys. I should have had these blocks already, but I'm waiting for these blocks patiently. I have to have them by this weekend. If they're not here this weekend, then I'm going to have to make blocks to fill in those holes and get this quilt done, because I plan on quilting this quilt this weekend. So as you can see right here, this is the sashing that I'm going to be using. The fabric actually looks like this. It's way prettier when you see it in real life than it is just as a dark red on this board, but I did some consulting with a fantastic friend of mine, and this is the fabric that we decided on. So this is what I'm going to do for the bookshelves and the bookshelves around, and then there will be another little bit of white border. I have not picked a quilt back yet, but I will have it picked by Friday. If I don't have something in my stash, then I will pick something up before Friday, because I plan on getting this quilt completely basted and ready to quilt on Friday so that I can quilt it this weekend. You guys have been rock stars with the yarn donations. I have so much yarn downstairs, I can't even tell you guys. I do want to show it to you, but I will probably save it for next week when I don't have so much other stuff going on. I am currently going through all of the yarn and sorting it into groups by brand and getting it in bags, and some of the partial skeins, I like to rewind those with my skein winder to make them into nice tight cakes so that they're very visually appealing, because I don't know about you guys, but I would rather start with a nice clean cake of yarn than a half-empty skein. And what I find is when we put those out at the Linus meetings, that they just go. The volunteers just take those and they're happy to work with them, and it gives them a nice variety of yarn to include in whatever Afghan they're working on. I can't even begin to thank you guys for all of the yarn you've donated. It has been amazing. Definitely keep it coming. I am happy to take yarn. It just needs to be acrylic, it needs to be washable. If you have partial projects that are made out of acrylic washable yarn, I will take those. A friend of mine actually made a huge donation over the weekend, and some of the stuff she gave me were sweater pieces that were knitted in acrylic yarn. I took them all apart, rewound them, and they are now ready to be knit or crocheted into blankets for the Linus Connection. So I'm serious when I say I will take your leftover pieces and they will get turned into blankets for Linus. Another fantastic fun thing going on this week, Thursday is May 1st, which means the next paper piecing vintage block will be available for you guys to make if you're participating in that block of the month. And I'm super excited about this one because this is the first one we've had that actually looks like a thing, and you guys know how I am about paper piecing things that look like things. So this is our block this month. It is a very traditional house. Just like all the other paper piecing vintage blocks, it is entirely paper pieced. It comes in 6 inches or 12 inches. Both patterns are included in the pattern set, so you don't have to figure out how to enlarge it. You just print the pattern pieces for the size you want, and then you're good to go. This one is especially easy to make because you can make it almost entirely with rectangles and strips of fabric. It's really easy. There's not a lot of complicated going on here, and I think you guys are going to really enjoy it. This one is also another fun one to make for not only the block of the month, but it would make a great cushion. It would be fun to make in a baby quilt. It's a fantastic fun block, and I hope you guys enjoy it. If you happen to be new around here, Paper Piecing Vintage is my block of the month that's going on Sew Hooked in 2014. It is one block a month. All the blocks are inspired by vintage blocks, and every single one of them is paper pieced. There is no traditional piecing until you put the quilt blocks together, so it's all the individual blocks are paper pieced. And you can either make them in 6 inches or 12 inches or both. And there are also bonuses sprinkled here and there. So make sure you check that out. It's $12 for an entire year's worth of patterns. And if you haven't already signed up, if you sign up now, or if you sign up, say on Thursday, you will get all the patterns that have been released so far because they're all in a single document. And you can find those, you can find a link on Sew Hooked, or you can go straight to my Craftsy store, which is craftsy, craftsy.com/Sew Hooked. And there's definitely a link in the description, just like always. All right, peeps, that's it for me. I have a fantastically busy day today. I have to get all this stuff done for the Quilt Maker blog hop, for Paper Piecing Vintage to come out, and I have another crazy day ahead of me, and that's going to be it. So I'm going to stop rambling, let you go, and I hope you stop by Sew Hooked tomorrow so you have a chance to win my prize packs. I'll see you guys later. Bye.